Hey, what's up guys? It's Albino here, and today I want to talk about the Gnasher. A lot of Gears of War players love this weapon, and it's 80% of the time probably going to be used. Like another 20% of the time you may use Torque Bow or Sniper or any other power weapon on the map, but most of the time somebody on your team absolutely loves those weapons, knows exactly when they're spawned, and they just camp the living crap out of those weapons. So people have to learn how to use the Gnasher. Now, in this game, as well as any other Gears game, welcome to Gears, guys. People sponge. You will have them four-pointed when they should have been instantly bodied. And why that is, who knows? It could be because the patch hasn't come out yet. Maybe it's because the connection is like 10 milliseconds, a little bit less pingy or more pinging, and you're just lagging all over the place. Maybe these guys are legit sponges. Maybe they have some strategy where they walk backwards after you shoot forwards, and it just allows them to absorb more. Whatever the case is, for sponges, we have beatdowns. So learn to two-piece, learn to triple-piece. You can go ahead and beat the living crap out of sponges. That is perfectly acceptable. There's really nothing else you can do besides two-piece sponges and bounce like crazy so they don't two-piece you and then shoot them about 50 times. But one of the two is harder than the other, so just master the basics and then you can move on to advanced tactics. Now, for a lot of people, like true dedicated, I only play Gears 1 and I never played Gears 2 or 3 or what was it? Judgment. Because those players, maybe they only use the Gnasher only, and they hate bouncing, since in Gears of War 1, there really wasn't too much to bouncing. If somebody ever bounced on you, you know exactly where they're going to go. You can just wait a second, walk towards them, instantly one-shot them, wherever it was that they're going to bounce, since probably killing bouncers was easier than actually aiming in that laggy Gears of 1. But welcome to Dedicated Server, and let's actually talk about some Gnasher gameplay here. Now, in the beginning, you have pop shots, which are just holding L and firing with the Gnasher. That does make your bullets have a very precise spread, a very small spread, so that, yes, they do go further. But the blind fire is always excellent if you're going to be bouncing like a madman, or if you're point blank with someone, because until they patch it, and it may never be patched, the bullets go towards the center of the screen, and then they come out of the barrel of the gun whenever you get point blank to someone. So tap L trigger, guys. You don't have to actually hold the L. Do not hold L. Any hard aimers out there, anybody who's just standing there hard aiming you down, all you have to do is bounce around them and blind fire. They will miss their shots. It's as if there's just a million seconds of lag in between their bullets, because all they do is hold L, look where you're going to go, lead a little, squeeze the trigger. They don't actually know. So when you're moving around and blind firing people, they cannot keep up with you. Now, bouncing is really one of those things. It's either you bounce or you don't bounce. It's all or nothing here with bouncing, because is bouncing completely useless? You know, if you don't bounce, then don't bounce, you know, fine. It can be excluded from your list of tactics, and you can move up on the shoddy list as far as what we should prioritize to better suit your needs. That's the beauty of a shotgun. It's more of a completely balanced weapon. It's where, yes, sure, if you wanted to play Gears of War like that, you could just right lean the entire game. You could sit around corners and right lean only. If ever somebody pushed you on your left side, you could run circles around the map until you find the best right leaning spot, because that's what the shotgun is, a very balanced weapon that can cater towards anybody's needs. So if you don't bounce, just right lean like crazy. You can right lean in hard aim, you can right lean in blind fire, you can just right lean and watch these people as you're circling around them. Like, if you're ever in a 1v5 situation and you decide to right lean, all you have to do is watch the group of 5 people that are looking for you going to murder you, and you just right lean around a wall. They will never ever see you. And the one person that does see you is going to be the last one, and he'll never even see you. And that's how you win 1v5s. Now, all those issues aside, you will have to learn how to truck someone. So right out of spawn, you're just going to roll forward and hold A, and then you're probably going to run around the entire map until you see somebody, and when you do, you're going to let go of that A button, and you can hold R. Just go ahead and fire a bullet immediately, roll forward, back into your run. If done correctly, you can do this to kill everybody on the entire map. If you hard aim, go ahead and bounce. If people bounce, you should hard aim. You should beat down. You should bounce so that they think they're your bouncer, but then beat down. Because it's all a meta game. You want to just make them think of something and then go ahead and weaken whatever position they have. Like if somebody's right leaning you, you should go on that left wall, pretend like you're going to move forward and truck somebody, back up, and when he tries to truck you, bam, you can kill him. Or you can go on that left wall, pretend like, hey, you're just chilling on the left wall too. And then you can bounce to the left wall, pop off, get that first shot on the guy, and kill him. Because in Gears of War, the first shot matters. If you're not getting the first shot, if you don't have the best side, the best view of the person, if their strife is left and right and you're standing in front of them, it's more difficult than bouncing to the right of their strafe, making sure all of your bullets, even if you were to miss, would go in a straight line just like he's been strafing, and he won't even know the difference. He'll get caught up in your bullet and die. Because everything is a strategy with this shotgun. If you get weak, do not be afraid to back bounce. You can do it at like a 45-degree angle and then bounce away from that situation. Or if you're full red, go deeper into them to try to get the one shot. In Gears of War, probably the best way to kill someone while just strafing only is to walk into their shot, absorb that one bullet, and then kill them with one shot rather than two.